house is actually called Blackbrook House, and we've actually named the venue Blackbrook House, which we felt was the most appropriate thing to do with the property. It was built sort of like in the early 1850s for quite a wealthy family, but they never actually lived in it, and we bought it in 2001, and sort of by accident it's become a wedding venue. Well, my husband was looking for an office for his own company, but the office space was too big for him. So we had the ground floor, which we didn't really know what to do with at the time. And we started sort of like letting people use it for office space, for meetings and things. And then gradually people were coming to meetings and saying, oh, it's such a beautiful place, would you mind doing our wedding? And that's just how it evolved.
Obviously the location is everything. I actually came to a party here. My friend actually came to book her wedding, and another friend booked her 30th birthday because she loved it so much. And I managed to get an invite, and from that I met Lavinia, who's got great ideas, and I came to this fabulous venue and realised it was something special. And I was already doing a job in weddings anyway, and for me I was sort of like, well, if you need somebody to join the team, please look no further. And she said, okay, we need somebody. We'd built the new extension at the back, so for her it was a chance to sort of start a new business, as it was.
Because we spend so much time with the bride and grooms, we've obviously got the opportunity to tailor it exactly as they wish, and for myself and for Jo and for Rachel, it's just so lovely because we can just play until our heart's content, and we treat every single wedding as if it was our own. And we sort of quite often joke about it. We say we go to our own weddings every week because we've put so much energy and so much effort into it that we wouldn't actually leave the house until we're 100% happy that the bride that we've been working with will walk through the door and be in total awe of what she sees, and that the guests walk into a room and they just say, wow. Right, this is our front reception hall where we welcome people when they first arrive. We've got two nice reception rooms off either side of the main hall, and we've also got the table plan which we set up, which is just underneath the arches, so that people can see where they're going to be sitting and who they're sitting with for their meal. And then we sort of like welcome people through for dinner, take them through into the main dining room, and at that stage we hopefully hear a lot of wows, so that we know that we've done our job well. We would only ever do one wedding a day, and it's totally exclusive use, so there's no other people in the building at all apart from the team that are actually servicing the guests. So from that point of view, it's very, very private and very individual for everybody. And for when the guests arrive, we greet them at the door, we welcome them to the house, we welcome to the bride and groom's wedding. And when we're actually sitting down there doing speeches, we thank them for coming to Blackbrook House, because to us, they are our clients, and we're being judged every single day by what we do. And we're as good as we were the day we actually delivered the wedding. And for us to have a guest walk out of here and say it's the best wedding they've ever been to, and to go and tell somebody else that, is the greatest form of recommendation that you can possibly have.
Every wedding is individual and bespoke to each couple. Every weekend when we've either got 2 weddings, 3 weddings, 4 weddings, they all look totally different. And come into the house, into the terrace room, and it's all completely different in terms of colours, the table layout. We've done outdoor barbecue weddings, we did an afternoon tea wedding last week. And for us it's really lovely because it keeps your creative juices flowing.
What we've actually got here is our terrace room. This is the room that surprises everybody with a house, because you don't really realise that it's going to be this big, which is lovely because it can actually take up to 140 guests. It's such a flexible room, it's great. We've got dividing doors so that if there's a smaller wedding, they can actually slide the doors across, and the room doesn't feel too big for the amount of people that are in it. When you walk into the room, what we try and aim to do is make everybody just walk in and say, wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. And it's all in the attention to detail of getting it right and making sure that we've achieved what we set out to do in the first place. Everything we do at Blackbrook is actually done by the team of people that work here. That way we can 100% guarantee that we're providing the best quality that we possibly can in all areas. And food to us is an absolute incredible must to get it right. The guys in the kitchen are so passionate about what they deliver. When we're actually putting menus together, they're always involved. So they're not sort of like getting a menu for the first time and not having seen it. We've created about 500 different options that we can pick a mix from. And that isn't a sort of like a definitive list. It's a case of these are some of the things that we think would be really nice, and you can choose them.
There is 4 acres of woodlands, and then you've got the beautiful grounds, and we are literally in the middle of the Derbyshire countryside in the Peak District. So down at the bottom you've got lovely terraces with the trees, we've got the woodlands to the side which are beautiful, and then in April you've got like a sea of bluebells. But you can see at the moment all the spring flowers have coming through, and you've got group shops at the front of the stairs, you've got the Victorian backdrop, you've got all the terraced area and the lawn area here, so there's no bounds. And if you want to put your wellies on, you can go up into the woods if you're brave enough.
It's a real wow factor to be able to get married outside. There's nothing better that beats the British countryside in the beautiful summer. And to be able to create a wedding for a bride and groom when they have this desire and dream to actually get married outside is just phenomenal. And to see them walk down the aisle with the biggest smile on their face. And still to this day, after setting up wedding after wedding after wedding, we always stand back and look at an outdoor wedding and think, yeah, that really does have something special. This is our outdoor gazebo, which is licensed for civil ceremonies. And on a day like today, it's absolutely beautiful, and it epitomises the whole of what you would expect to have in Great Britain, a beautiful countryside wedding that you can share with your family and friends. And still today, when we set this up, it makes the day so much more special, and our brides are just totally in awe when they see it, and you just look at them and you just know that it's perfect for them.
Because everybody that comes through the doors, brides and grooms, people that are actually coming for events, they're treated as individuals, and every event that we do is different, and we cater to everybody's needs. So if you want to be quirky, if you want to be individual, if you want to be traditional, we do that. And every wedding that we do, we always treat it as though it's our own. So when we're setting up, when we're working at it, we put our heart and soul into it. It is hard work, but the reward is when you stood in the room and you see the bride and groom happy, and you're actually part of their wedding, and that's where we feel very lucky and very honoured, but that's where your rewards come in, because you see it all come to fruition.